Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see, the winners of 6 straight, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Leaves it with the Mac. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's think just a little bit about San Diego State. By the end of the day, one of these 2 teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have 2 teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that's exactly what this defense wanted to do coming into this game. They wanted to set up 3rd down so they can let their pass rush take over. They feel they've got a shot to be really successful if they can force the opponent to live in 3rd and obvious passing situations. And that time, on the first 3rd down of the game, they take advantage and get the sack.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Using his legs, it's Gilliam. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Warner. Hauls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Bulldogs! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Emmanuel. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. If you can't throw it late, it's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Running back searching for a hole. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they got it up to the 47-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Aztecs will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the 2nd level and creating big lanes for this running back.
He's got him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double.
Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Emmanuel. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. almost had the completion, just missing.
I tell you, you got to have great timing on these out routes. The QB and receiver had that. Quarterback put it right out in front of him. Receiver's just got to be able to make the play.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
From the gun, running back gets the gift. Makes it past the marker. And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Right back to the well.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Emmanuel. Sets up the screen. Turning it on. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The give to the back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. The give out of the gun. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. 4th down, going to the air. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Give to the big fullback. They stop him in his tracks, trying to sneak that fullback loose and nothing doing.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yardage situations, the goal-to-go situations. They got to be dialed in. That's 2 big stops in a row by this defense, forcing a 3rd and goal, putting some pressure now on this offense.
Third and goal, where the strong come through. Marches ahead.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Fourth and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. Back to pass, it's Emmanuel. Trying to find the end zone. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. That's caught. It's Gilliam. Great move. Now he's got room. Wide open spaces. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldog. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on 1st down. Looking left. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Fresno State. The defense putting points on the board.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Oklahoma State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the...
Looking to take a shot. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Aztecs.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Warner. He's got the back in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Grabbed over the middle, it's Freeman. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. There he goes. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Finds his big tight end. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to pass. Makes the catch. It's Freeman. Headed to the end zone. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying to bully their way in. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Oh, look at Mr. Hand. Another ball is knocked free. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Warner. Quickly complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Moving out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Trying to do it on the ground. Shakes off the defender. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They said, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try the run. He breaks the tackle. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. They'll run it to the right. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Oh, they're after him. Those 2 failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Warner. Got a man, it's Gilliam. Breaks into the open. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that 1st half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Runs through a tackle. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt. You throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Fresno State hoping to convert on 4th down. Pulls and fires complete. And they will score! Touchdown Bulldogs! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Emmanuel. Here's a heat. Takes the easy one to the back. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Flips it out in the flat. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking downfield, it's Emmanuel. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
And the Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, and get out of here with the done.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now. They're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Making side adjustments here. Scanning the field, it's Warner. Looking for a deep man. It's complete. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Go straight ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's busted. Turning it on. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. He saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Emmanuel. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
The Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Using the quick game. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aztecs will try to put one on the board on first and goal. From the gun. Caught over the middle. It's busted. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Grinding and pushing his way, and man, he got behind his pads, but they get him stopped just inches away from the goal line.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Power ahead. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air, it's Warner. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things in wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. But you've also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jesse, and say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I only got one loss. I'm still very much in the thick of all of my dreams that I want to come true. So I can't take it too hard, but I got to use it.
Yeah, this loss definitely hurts. And I know one of the goals for this team at the start of the year was to go undefeated and win a national championship. You can't go undefeated anymore, but you can still win a national championship. The key is the leadership.